Thinking that was so cute. I wish everyone would have saw.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
I gotta log in to see if I can hear.
Oh, it says live. Hello. Okay.
I just want to make sure the audio is working. Do you have the live chat open?
No.
Oh, we got, it
Hello.
says 3.
I'm just in the process of getting everything ready because Lincoln assaulted me with a big hug and then he sneezed on me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the audio works. Hello. VK is first. Hello from London. Hello, London.
What time is it in London? What time is it in London?
Isn't it? It's probably like 9:30
Morning or at night?
at night.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Matt's here.
Hello, Matt.
Hey.
Everything looks good. It works. First time.
Stress level was still a 7 today because I had about 10 minutes to set up for this.
I thought I was going to have 5 minutes to set up, but then Lincoln came and assaulted me with the biggest hug. Oh.
Oh, we've got the super long delay today, though. I think I screwed it up.
Oh.
So they're like about 30 seconds behind us.
Oh, okay. Nobody got to see Lincoln's big hug. That was the biggest hug I've got in a long time. That's a lot of stuff.
Wow. Do you have enough stuff, Sarah?
Missing a few.
Oh, we're up to 12. We're also streaming on the second channel too. I should go check that. Oh, we got 2 people over on the second channel.
So one time I'm not all prepared. I wasn't expecting to be assaulted by Lincoln this morning or afternoon and then sneezed on. It was kind of gross. Lincoln, you want to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Come say hi. Come show your little face. Look at your little face. Now you don't want to be on
Oh,
flaky
VK
nose.
time in London is 19:30, so that's 7:30.
At night.
7:30 at night, yeah.
Wow. Oh, Lincoln loves this little heater thing. Okay, Lincoln, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do. You're either going or you're coming, or you're gonna be on the camera, or you're not. You're not gonna stand there and either not be on camera but be in the.
We're getting going here. Sorry, guys.
And I'm even missing some things. So I've got a couple of reviews, and then I've got a Paula's Choice Dupes video. And I did not realize how expensive Paula's Choice has become, but it's expensive. Their prices are on par with some Drunk Elephant products. They have gotten so expensive. I was just shocked. I mean, I guess I knew a lot of their new stuff was expensive, but some of their products I was looking at, like that one new retinoid product they have, it was, I think it was $73. Yeah, it's getting really expensive. Yeah, okay, that one's 68. I mean, $70. Paula's Choice, when I was getting into skincare about maybe 10 years ago, I don't remember ever seeing anything that was upwards of $70 for 1 ounce. I just couldn't get over that. So, yeah, so I've got some dupes for that. And Lincoln is here. He is wanting to leave, but he's stuck. So, okay, so sunscreen. Yeah, the sunscreens are getting very expensive. Paula's Choice is just getting expensive, and it seems like Estee Lauder is really into wanting to make some money from their investment they made in The Ordinary, because now they're releasing new stuff like every week. So The Ordinary just re-released all their foundations, which I don't know. I don't think they changed the formula, but they just re-released them all. And then next week they have another new product coming out. I think they said it's a clarifying product or it looks like a toner type product. So they're not messing around. Estee Lauder is going to make their money back. And how much did they invest in? I can't remember.
A lot.
Was it a lot? I don't remember it being that much, but I mean, maybe you can find it,
I'll look it
cameraman. Yeah, Decium. How much did Estee Lauder invest in Decium? Maybe it was more than I'm thinking. But I mean, Decium was valued at a high price when they bought it, but I don't know. It's almost like their little investment to get Decium more funding to make more of their stuff. It's almost like they got lucky.
Google's AI says 1.7 billion.
Billion.
Billion with a B.
That was their investment?
That's what it says. Estee Lauder companies paid 1.7 billion for Decium, the parent company of the
Can you
Ordinary
find out?
Skin brand, in 2017.
Okay, can you find out what their deposit was or their initial? I think that's when they took it over. After Brandon Truex No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was it.
Well, I
Yeah, he
will
didn't die. He died in 2000, I want to say.
2000. No.
2020. Sorry. That's how old I'm getting.
Um,
Yeah, I think he died in 2020-ish, I want to say.
um, oh no, here it says Estee Lauder first invested in Decium in 2017. In 2021, the company became the majority owner,
Yeah, okay, that makes
but it
sense.
doesn't say how much they
Your
invested in
initial, okay.
2017.
I think it was like around like 5 million, maybe.
I I I would bet dollars to donuts it wasn't 1.7 billion.
No, not back then. They almost like won the lottery. I mean, and that's terrible. And you know
It's
what?
funny
Well,
how the big companies always do that, huh?
yeah, I mean, seriously, Paula's Choice isn't. I mean, and now I look at this desk full of products, and I'd say most of them are owned by a handful of different companies. So, yeah. Anyway, so they start getting very expensive. Yeah, Paula's Choice.
If you're reading a comment, read it out loud.
Okay, yes.
It's, it
So somebody said K Beauty has helped fill in that void. Estee Lauder probably about to bankrupt their brand as their brand. So yeah. So you know what I need to do? I need to go to not Top Chat but Live.
live. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I screwed up last time.
You know
So
what? That's a good idea.
yeah. There we go. I still get the best coupons and sales. Still hard to think these products are so much money. Yeah, they seem to have a sale. Like that's like their new thing now. You know, like all these other brands. There's a sale like every other week, but Paula's Choice seems to be like 20% off, like pretty much all the time, unless it's one of their brand new products. Otherwise, it's like 20% off, or you get free stuff with it too. So that helps, but still expensive. You know what though? When you look at the prices of some of these like Olay products and L'Oreal products, I was at Walgreens this week and waiting for a prescription to get ready. And I just kind of gander through the skincare aisles and then I go to the chocolate and candy section. But Olay stuff like 45 bucks, 50 bucks. They had an oatmeal sensitive skin cream that was like 45, $50. So, I mean, it almost makes Sephora look affordable, unless you're buying Augustin's batter or something like that. It almost makes them look affordable. So, K Beauty is so much more affordable, and I'm happy to notice now more and more stores are having K Beauty sections. Like, well, now TJ Maxx or Marshalls has an entire K Beauty section. So it's nice because those are affordable products. And there's a lot of stuff. I mean, this Augustin's batter I'm going to review. So I got this in a advent calendar, which actually that advent calendar was a really good deal. Now that I look at some of the stuff I got in there. But this product in and of itself is $200. It's at 15 milliliters and it's $200. And I just don't know how they can. People obviously pay for it, or else they wouldn't be able to sell it. But when you look at $200 for 15 milliliters, that'll last you maybe a month. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, some of these brands are getting very expensive. This product doesn't really stand on its own. And then I'm also going to review the numbers in NAD serum, which I'm essence. Sorry, it's like a serum, but it's an essence, but which I'm loving. So anyway, yeah, L'Oreal owns so much, and I mean they own like almost they own probably own a quarter of the stuff. Estee Lauder owns another quarter. Shiseido, and then probably Unilever. Those four own probably almost the majority of brands that are sold probably at Sephora or Ulta. So, oh, thank you, Mark. You know what? I like shiny silver. I like shiny. So that's how I shop. If it's shiny, then my eye catches it because I'm like a 5-year-old, and then yeah, my nails. So
Hello, Mark, Pamela,
hello.
London, 1689. Matt, we already said hi to Matt. So.
Yeah, we said hi. Hi to
Hello,
everybody.
everybody.
Oh, London says, I started using Paula's Choice many, many years ago. I'm grateful for these products and the education Miss Paula gave us. Sadly, I refuse to buy anything from them because of the greediness from Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder, these companies are all so greedy. And so Paul's Choice has been sold twice now, from what I know. They were sold once to, I think, just a small venture capital company, and then they sold it to, I think, Unilever, cameraman, Unilever.
Hang on.
It's the same company that owns
Lincoln,
Gillette.
no.
Lincoln is assaulting cameraman now. Thank you, Lincoln. Ike is upstairs asleep, so you see who owns Paula's Choice.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'll look it up.
Sorry, my nose runs pretty much from the beginning of winter to the end of winter. My nose just constantly runs. It's so annoying. So, Lincoln,
Bye, Lincoln. Unilever.
Unilever. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They own, I think they also own CeraVe, maybe, or maybe it's, anyway, I won't talk about too much, but okay, so onto the product, onto the stuff for today. So I'm curious if there are known skincare rules, and I don't know who makes the rules, but these are like the known rules, and which ones you guys break. Because I was thinking the other day, like I tried this technique and I just can't do it myself, but it's good recommendation, and that is to apply body lotion to your skin when it's still damp. And I just can't do it because it ends up feeling like slimy and it ends up like too much. But I was trying on a couple new clothes that came that I ordered that were black. And as I was pulling them off, it looks like it's so gross. There's so much dry skin everywhere. It was like negative 25. What was the closest it got to this week? Negative,
It got to like negative 17, I think.
I know it was negative 18. I think it was like higher than that. I think it was like negative 30 overnight, one night. Anyway, so and it's hard to reach my back too. So as I was trying on and pulling these clothes off, they're all black because black matches everything. I'm not good at matching colors. That's why I'm not good at makeup. But as I was pulling them off, I could see all the dry, dead skin. It was so gross. But that's a rule I always break, and I always try to do it again. But I can't. I can't put lotion and stuff on wet skin. If it's toweled off, and it's not like super dry, I can do it. But anyway, so that's like a skincare rule. But anyway, so I'm kind of curious if you guys know of any skincare rules that you break. And I noticed Pamela's in Alabama, and I just this week booked tickets to Alabama, Gulf Shore, Alabama, for this early summer, I would say. Early summer. So
Why are you looking at me? I'm not invited.
you're not invited. It was a group of four of my friends. One of my friends has some health issues, so we're going to celebrate. So anyway, so I just saw Alabama, like, oh yes, I'm going to Alabama. So Turkish. Oh, I'll have to try Turkish. Those Turkish hand mitts work really well. I will have to try that. So, oh, okay. So J9 Love says I was told never to rub your eyes because it causes dark circles due to bruising. I haven't heard that, but it makes sense, and it certainly. Once you start wearing like mascara and stuff like that, it's harder to, you learn not to rub your eyes because you're going to make a mess. But I do notice whenever I do rub my eyes, I lose eyelashes. So I don't do it as often. But um, let's see. Oh, yeah. So it's been cold here. So that was one rule I always break. There's another. The number one rule is to take your makeup off and sunscreen off before you go to bed. That is the number one most important rule. Apparently, if you go through the rules and they rank them 1 through 40, 1 through 40. That is the number one most important rule they say is to take your makeup off before bed. And that is one rule. I always follow that rule. Even when I have a migraine, I will grab like these cleansing cloths and I will remove it and I'll keep it on my nightstand. So no matter how sick I am, I will always take my makeup off before bed. I'm very good at that. I have one friend that always breaks that rule, and not always, but frequently breaks that rules. And she can tell the next days her skin is not as happy as it was had she actually removed her makeup. But you know what? She's a party animal. She can stay up. She can stay up till like 5, 6, 7 in the morning and go all night. And I'm like, I can't do that. I'm too old. But she's older than me, but she has more energy than me. But anyway, so that is one rule I always follow. The number two rule is to always wear sunscreen. I always follow that one no matter what. Even on these cloudy days where it's negative 30 and there's no sun out, I still put sunscreen on because those UV rays are always out there looking for you, trying to get you. And with melasma, I just don't want it to get worse. I've spent so much time and money trying to get my melasma on my forehead better. I'm not going to risk that. So that's the number two rule. Um, the number three rule, I don't know if I'm good at this. It's to stay hydrated. Drinking water keeps your skin plump and glowing. I'm not sure if I go to the gym, which I do, probably 6 times a week. I'm hydrated, but the 1 day or 2 days I don't go to the gym, I don't drink water usually. I'll just drink coffee and maybe like Sprite or bubbly or something like that, but I don't drink the water myself. So that's weird. All I see now is oh, I see the Q&A, but now I don't see any comments.
Oh, so
That's okay.
just
I'll keep
no,
going.
there's still more comments. Just click on the see where it says Q&A. You can go
Yeah.
back to live chat.
Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. I like that. Okay.
I don't know if I'm just playing with the Q&A thing. I don't know if I
Okay.
like that or not.
Okay. I like it.
Am I supposed to be recording this, by the way?
Recording.
This
No, this is
okay,
just for
okay,
the
just
live
for the live
stream.
stream.
So
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Thank you, J9. J9 love. I like it. Okay. Let's see. London 69 says, Sarah, how often do you use tretinoin in the winter? It seems the cold and lack of humidity makes skin uber dry and sensitive, and it does. And I would say in the winter, I probably use tretinoin or retinol probably 2 to 3 times a week. In the summer, I can do it every day. But in the winter, it's so dry. It is, I mean, even my lips cracking, and peeling, and then I pick at them. And yeah, so I try to use it in the winter 2 to 3 times a week. And then whichever the off day is, then I'll use azelaic acid or that's kind of another rule I break because I use more actives in the same routine than I probably should. But exfoliants don't really make my skin super dry in the winter. I use BHA a lot, but yeah, the tretinoin, and I would love to use my Altrino tretinoin lotion more than I do because it's my favorite. But there's all kinds of new retinols to try, so I'm always trying those. So I don't get to use it as much, but I have some peels that I purchased that I really want to use because if you're doing peels,
Hmm.
especially if you suffer from hyperpigmentation, melasma peels, you should try to do those in the winter, not in the summer when the sun's out and it's going to affect your skin more. But my skin's so dry, some of those peels are just so drying. So, yeah, it's tough. But Pamela doesn't always wear SPF, but you must have good skin. I mean, there's days where like there's no sun. If I didn't have melasma, I wouldn't wear sunscreen. I just probably wouldn't. But now I don't even want to think how much money I've spent on products or lasers or whatever to treat it. It's a lot of money. Louis Vuitton sells a $40,000 dog collar.
Oh, you need that.
I need that for Ike, but had he not had two hip surgeries, platelet-rich plasma, skin cancer, the front leg issue, I could afford a $40,000 dog collar. But since he's had so many health issues, I can't afford it now. But anyway,
No, you can't.
maybe Louis Vuitton will
It has
contact
nothing to
me.
do with what you've spent on the vet for.
Yeah,
Nobody can afford a $40,000.
I just yeah, that was crazy to me. But obviously somebody bought it or else they wouldn't make it, right?
I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
they'll send it, maybe, maybe Tier will send that to all their influencers next. Because they sent a bunch of Chanel purses a few years, maybe a year ago, maybe 6 months ago. Tier, they sent all these big influencers Chanel purses and Hermes bags. And so maybe next time they'll do the dog collar. Because what else does a influencer need
Let's
except a
sign up when they're
dog
giving away the
collar?
dog
Okay,
collars.
yes, I like that. So, oh, Lindsay says she has dry skin and she doesn't double cleanse. She just oil cleanses really well. You know what? I kind of sometimes, especially like if I'm showering in the shower in the bathtub,
Showering.
showering in whatever, I can do a double cleanse. It's fine. But when I'm bending over my sink to do it, I just want to be done as fast as possible because my back hurts. I'm making a mess. The water's everywhere. Um, so sometimes when I'm doing that, I'm a little lazier and I'll just oil cleanse. But then I'll use a toner with the cotton pad to make sure I remove everything. But I'm kind of lazy about that. So, Pamela says never chemical exfoliants. So, oh wow, Lindsay, I had a friend that recently passed kidney stones. Oh my goodness, yes. That is supposed to be like the most painful thing. They say it's on par with childbirth. And I guess with childbirth, they give you drugs at least. But if you have a oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to drink more water because that does scare me. Because those are, I can't imagine. And sometimes I've heard they're so big they have to, they use like a laser to break them up. So, anyway, yeah, it's creepy. So, Kelly says, I find it humorous that Paula's Choice dupes is a thing. I remember back in the day, Paula's Choice were the dupes. That's so true. That is so true. Yeah, you'd find these expensive brands, and then Paula's Choice would have good dupes for them, but their prices. I wish I had a chart. I wish I had a chart where I tracking the price of everything. Probably in some of my older reviews, I could probably go find the price. When I was talking about the Niode copper serum, I was looking up because I saw the price had went up that more than I ever recall. I think it was $93, and I thought, well, I wonder why it's so expensive. I'm like, has the price went up that much, or is something wrong? And I looked at when I reviewed it 3 years ago, and it had been $73 then. So in 3 years, Estee Lauder's making their money back, I guess, right? I mean, that's what they want. I mean, that's the only thing they care about. Estee Lauder, that's about money. That's it. It's not a passion project. It's not born out of a thought like, hey, everyone needs this. It's just straight up, it's about money and number one, and that is it. And I get it. Businesses have to make money to exist. But that's why I like some of these smaller brands that are born out of passion and love for skincare and hey, I can do this, but I can do it better. And here's my product. That I love. But when it's a company that's like, this is about money, we don't really care about anything else, does it kind of takes the fun out of it, I guess I should say, unless it's a really good product. But, and I get it, they have to make money, but I really like when Brandon Truex started his company, it was born out of passion. And so that passion's gone now because he's gone and Estee Lauder's in charge. So, yeah. Oh, Pamela says, "Oops, never chemical sunscreen. Always chemical. Okay, I get it. Chemical sunscreens. You know what? If you're in the U.S., all our chemical sunscreens kind of suck. Yeah, that's. I'm just gonna say that. So, okay. J9 says, "I use products I don't care for on my scalp. That's smart. That's very smart because it would be a shame to waste something. So, oh, wow. London 689 says, I'm just call it London from now on. I know for a fact that Paula's Choice BHA was $19 at one time. So how much is that one now? Because I did a dupe for it. It is $35 now. So what is that's about double the price. Where is it? This one? Yeah, so that's almost double the price. And the bottle's probably smaller than it used to be too. I'm not sure, but that would be my guess. So yeah. Oh, I love the Cosrx peptide essence. That one's nice too. In Beauty is they have some nice products too. So,
Read the comments when you're
okay, sorry.
done doing.
Love the Cosrx peptide essence and the snail gel. In Beauty cream is doing pretty well at night. I like that stuff too. And then Cyoban says, yes, it really shows which brands love the science and fun of producing good stuff for people. And you know what? Not every brand cares. They were all started with a good purpose and then they all get bought up by somebody is kind of what happens. So anyway, and usually by the one of the I mean, pharmacy is now owned by somebody else. I don't know about Glow Recipe. I think they might still be owned by the people that started that one, but yeah. So
What
anyway,
about the one in Europe?
Europe. Which one in Europe?
Geek and Gorgeous.
Oh, Hungary.
Have
Yeah,
it.
no, they're still owned by Geek and Gorgeous.
All right.
So I wish I would have got to meet them when I was in Budapest, but time flies. So oh, Siobhan. Okay. Siobhan sounds like Siobhan. Okay, that's good to know because mispronounce everything. So
You're
let's
probably still
see.
mispronouncing it.
I probably am. That's correct. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do the numbers in review quick.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay, because I'm excited to do this review.
Do it to camera 2.
Is this one too?
Oh, you know what? Take a second because the battery's low.
Oh, okay. Take a
I'll
second.
go back to camera 1.
I feel like those are still wet. These are like really old. I got these as a free gift. I don't even know if Paul's Choice still makes these cleansing cloths, but still damp. So the Biossance, yeah, they were owned by Tiny Brand that owned Pipette. and then they got sold too, just like everybody does. Seems like.
Okay.
I still don't know why. I still don't know why Numbuzin calls this an essence. It's nothing like an essence to me. I don't know, but packaging is beautiful. So it's Irish. Wow, Irish. Someday we've got to get to the Blarney Stone,
Uh,
but I heard it's treacherous. So I don't know. I don't want to kill my dad.
You should move your computer.
Over a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, is that good?
See, yeah, a little bit more if you can. There you go.
Okay.
Somebody's from Ireland?
Yes,
Hello.
Siobhan.
Hello.
Her name is Irish.
Oh,
It's
got
an
it.
Irish name.
All right.
Tina, I've got it. Some dupes for it. You know what? I'll do that one next.
All
Stay
right.
tuned.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
eh,
Okay.
yikes. Hang on.
Numbuzin.
There we go. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah, this is not an essence at all. Okay. Hi, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah. This is No BS Beauty. Today I'm reviewing the Numbuzin number 9 NAD Biolifting Sill Essence. Lifting Sill Essence. Weird name, but and FYI, this is nothing like an essence. So if you're thinking it's going to be like a toner in essence, it's not. So, okay. So Numbuzin says improve skin wrinkles and sagging skin with this NAD Plus essence. Formulated with NAD Plus and antioxidant agents such as glutathione and vitamin C, it facilitates cell repair and revitalizes the skin. 50 types of peptides improve different types of wrinkles such as smile lines, frown lines, and under eye wrinkles. Elastic string like essence can be absorbed immediately into the skin, leaving a subtle inner glow on face. And I should note there are two different formulations of this, one that's sold in the US and then one that's sold everywhere else, it sounds like. And the difference is the essence that's sold like in Korea on like Yes Style, that's where I'm going to link to, has NMM or, oh, I'm not even trying to pronounce it, but it contains an additional ingredient. If you're buying the one in the US off Amazon or Numbuzin's US site, it will not have NMN due to some, I emailed them and asked them, and it's due to a regulatory issue, it sounds like. So I don't know if there's maybe a state or maybe Canada or Mexico or something. They have to regulate that extra ingredient. So if you want the extra ingredient, I will link to it at Yes Sale. And if you don't want it, I will link to it at Amazon. So, okay. So packaging, first criteria. I love the packaging of this. It's pretty. I love it. It's shiny. It's purple. I love that. And I also like that they included a little window so you can see how much you have left. So you can see I've used about half, just about half of the bottle in about a month. So it's very easy to see how much you have used and then to purchase it, so before you run out. Because I think on Yes Style, it takes about 3 weeks to get into stock, so you don't want to run out. And it's got a nice pump. So no issue with the packaging. I really like the packaging. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. It's also fragrance free and it has no real noticeable scent to it. And it is made in Korea. So ease of use. This is not really an essence, it's more of a serum. And it has a texture similar to what when I think of the Cosrx snail mucin essence or this Cosrx snail cream. The texture is similar to it. So it's kind of a goopy texture, but it's really nice. I will say a little bit of it does not go a super long way unless you apply it over other serums and other products. So you're going to want to apply this in your morning and or evening routine after cleansing. If you have a toner, you're going to want to apply it after your toner and before thicker serums or moisturizers. So it's very nice. And it has a really nice finish. It feels really silky on skin, which I love that feeling. I will say it works well under most products, although with the exception of a few thicker sunscreens, I found it can pill up a little bit. I don't know if it's from the dimethicone or the sodium hyaluronate in here, but there's a couple thicker sunscreens I used it, mineral sunscreens I used it with, and I found it pilled a little bit with one of those, but not really a big issue. But once it soaks in, it sets to I would say it's slightly radiant finish, but it really is nice. I'm using it right now underneath my sunscreen and makeup, and sets to a non-sticky finish that is kind of shiny, but not terribly radiant. So yeah, so very nice, very easy to use. Love the texture, love the feel of it. Very nice. Okay, in terms of the ingredients, there's 50 different peptides. I'm not going to talk about each one of them. I'm just going to talk about the most important ones and the most important ingredients in here because otherwise it would take me 3 days to go through every ingredient. It's an impressive ingredient list. Where's the box? Here's the box. These are all the ingredients, and this font is probably like 0.001 font. So, yeah, it's tiny. So there's a lot in here. Okay, so small amounts of 50 peptides. Okay, we've got niacinamide, brightening ingredient, shea butter, emollient. We've got adenosine triphosphate, which is a skin conditioning ingredient. We've got a few humectants, sodium hyaluronate, silver ear mushroom extract. We've got beta glucan, which is a humectant and soothing and antioxidant ingredient. We've got vitamin E, another antioxidant ingredient. We've got the NAD, and it's a newer ingredient, especially if you look at it topically. There's not a lot of products that have NAD in them. And if you look at it, most of the products that do have NAD in them are relatively new products that have just been out recently. NAD has been, it's taken by some like biohackers, people that are trying to prevent aging. I actually take a supplement with it in the morning. And it's a promising antioxidant ingredient. There's not a lot of studies on it for topical use. I'm not so sure if it's totally beneficial topically. And honestly, I'm not really buying this product for the NAD. I'm buying it for the peptides that's in here. But NAD is a nice benefit. We'll see how it washes out in 5 or 6 years, maybe 10 years. There's really no studies on it topically that show it's beneficial, but I'm all for trying it out. So, okay, then we've got the Syncol peptide, which is a soothing peptide that also helps boost the production of collagen. We've got copper gluconate, panthenol, which are both soothing and antioxidant ingredients. There's 5 different types of Saccharomyces ferments, which are soothing and hydrating and antioxidant ingredients. We've got caprylyl dipeptide 17, which is a skin conditioning and emollient peptide. Then we've got several strong antioxidants. We've got alpha lipoic acid, algae extract, resveratrol, HCM flavonoid, astaxanthin, ubiquinone, caffeine tripeptide, and carnosine peptide. They're all strong antioxidants. We've got calmosensine, which is a soothing, hydrating, muscle relaxing ingredient or dipeptide. We've got the Synake peptide, which is a Botox in a jar peptide. We've got a ton of those in here. They're said to help with muscle movement, which when your muscles don't move so much, you don't wrinkle as much. Let's see, we've got hexapeptide 2, which is a brightening ingredient. We've got the Hyken peptide, which is a peptide claimed to boost hyaluronic acid production in skin, which should supposedly help firming and sagginess, which I am very saggy these days. My jowls. Okay, we've got the iceryl peptide, which is claimed to help soften the appearance of under eye bags and puffiness. We've got the Matrixyl 3000 peptide duo. It's a good peptide. It helps slow the degradation of collagen in skin. We've got arginine, which is another Botox in a bottle peptide. We've got neuropeptide 2 and neuropeptide 1, cell communicating antioxidant ingredients. We've got the Nutrizin peptide, which is a soothing peptide. We've got ascorbic acid polypeptide, another antioxidant. Lufazole peptide, cell communicating ingredient. We've got biopeptide EL, which is a peptide that's thought to help firm skin and help with texture. We've got the collagen peptide that's thought to help with collagen production deep down in skin. Matrixyl peptide, good one that helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Copper peptide, soothing wound healing peptide. Then we've got epidermal growth factor, insulin like growth factor, and basic fibroblast growth factor, which are wound healing, skin renewal, and regenerating peptides. We've got another favorite of mine, Snap 8, which is the newest Botox in a bottle peptide. And then we've got the thymulin 4 peptide, skin rejuvenating peptide that also has protecting properties. So lots of peptides. We've got 50 of them, lots of ferments, lots of antioxidants. Overall, lots of ingredients, tons of them. So, okay, in terms of animal testing, this is cruelty free, so no issues with that. In terms of performance, it's really nice. So, product does make a lot of promises. It says what they say, quote unquote. clinically proven to reduce 11 types of wrinkles, forehead lines, frown lines, crow's feet, tear troughs, bunny lines, lip lines, smile lines, marionette lines, mouth frown, chin wrinkles, and neck lines in 4 weeks. I would say this will help with most of those. Peptides in general will help with most of those. I would say 4 weeks is a little over the top to promise, especially with certain ingredients. They need time to work. You need to be patient. 4 weeks is I typically don't expect anything to happen in 4 weeks when it comes to skincare. The skin cycle for most people, as you get older, your skin cycle is longer, but for most people, it's about a month. If you're older, sometimes it's 5, 6 weeks. So give it some time to work. So I've been using this for about a month now, and it probably has helped a little bit with those. I haven't noticed anything dramatic, but my skin does feel and look really nice when I use it. I don't necessarily notice anything totally different, but 4 weeks is a bit much, especially when it comes to peptides. Peptides, they're one of the ingredients that takes longer to notice benefits from. I mean, like retinoids, you can notice benefits quicker. Certain exfoliants, you can notice benefits the next day, especially peels and things like that. So, I would, I would, I would urge you to be patient. Give it 2 to 3 months for results. And then the nice thing is this product will benefit most skin types, especially dry and sensitive skin. For acne-prone skin, there are several ingredients of note: dimethicone, cetearyl alcohol, glyceryl stearate, vegetable oil, carbomer, palmitic acid, stearic acid, vitamin E, sorbitan laurate, and stearic 20. So if you have acne-prone skin, be cautious. It's not super friendly, but those are small amounts in a very long ingredient list. So keep that in mind. The price is a deal. It's 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters for $26, which isn't a bad deal, especially when you get all the goodies in here. I'm happy to pay $26 for it. Last but not least, the it factor. I'm loving this product. I'm really happy I picked it up. It's really nice. If you don't have any issues with any of the ingredients, I recommend giving it a try. It's just really lovely. So there's not many close dupes that I can find. The closest ones that I can find are not very close, but I will mention them just in case. The Hand Skin Peptide Hydra Ampule, which I just picked up this week, the Neogen Hyar Exosome Cream, and the Jinjin Sung Omega Vegan Vita Serum. Those are all some alternatives. So, with a 10 being a perfect score, I have this one a 10. I really love it. I'm really happy with it. I'm really glad I picked it up. I'll definitely, actually, I already have it in my cart again at Yes Style. So, next time I place an order, I'm going to pick it up. So, anyway, curious if any of you guys have had a chance to check it out yet or not. And if you have, what your thoughts are. Leave a comment. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys more tomorrow. Bye, guys. Okay, love this stuff. This stuff was amazing. So, oh, back to here. Yeah. So, this stuff is wonderful. So, oh, the live chat volume is pretty low. Oh, did you fix it? Oh, okay. You'll have that fixed. Okay. You'll fix it for next week?
I'll fix it. I'm going to try to fix it right now.
Oh,
So if
okay.
it cuts in and out here, just
I can keep talking all day, so don't worry about
bear
that.
with me. I'm talking to them, not you.
Okay. Well, I can talk to everybody all day. I think I I think I wore my dad out the other night. We were just hanging out having dinner for I think I just exhausted him actually because I'm like, I could talk all day, Dad. What do you want to talk about? And talk about everything and whatever's going on. The Neogen, okay, so Mark says, really want to try the Neogen cream. It's hard to get over here. It's wonderful though. It's really nice. It's actually I'm wearing it over the Numbers in Essence because I just really love it. I don't know what happened with Drunk Elephant Protini, but for some reason, every time I still have a jar of it that I'm working on, but anytime I apply it over anything, especially vitamin C or an exfoliant, it foams up. So I don't know, but nobody else seems to have that problem. But it seems like something's off, and it wasn't one of the ones that was recalled. I looked, I thought for sure that had to be what was going on. It was one of the ones that was recalled a few weeks ago, but no. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah. So. Oh, yes. Shioven says, yeah, packaging is really cool. Looks like it won't flake. That's nice too. Skin Medica, that packaging for a $300 product is just so awful. It just flakes off. It's gross. And then you look at yourself in the mirror and you have all these little mirror flakes everywhere and it's just annoying. So, yeah. So this stuff's really nice. Yeah, so I assume it'll appear on other sites at some point. It's still pretty new. And it's still pretty new at Yes Style as well because they still there says 3 weeks till it arrives. So I bought the first one on Amazon. The next one I'm gonna get from Korea. So because I want the NMN because I just want it. So yeah. So that stuff is wonderful. I love it. So okay. Should I go on to the next? You know what? Maybe I should do the Paula's Choice Dupes one next. I think I'm gonna do that.
I did the best I can with the audio from here.
Okay. We'll work on it before next time.
Yeah, I just need something different.
It's gonna take me a minute to line these all up.
Okay.
Actually, it could take me like a half an hour. Oh, it's leaking. Hang on. Let me grab one of these.
Um,
It's leaking. I don't know why. These look very yellow. I don't know if they're supposed to be, but
by the way, we've got Kristen in the second.
oh, cool.
So shout out
Cool.
there.
Shout out to Kristen.
I love the people on the second channel.
And you know what? Cameraman's mom loves my second channel's cooking videos. Didn't she say that?
She did. She loves that we don't edit out the mistakes. So
And there's a lot of them.
when we're done here today, at some point, we're going to release the
Oh,
chicken
yes.
marsala video.
With my apron reveal. I'm
Yes.
excited for the apron outfit reveal.
People have been dying to see this apron. So.
And sadly, I'm missing one of the products for the Paula's Choice video because I gave it to my friend to use.
Give it back.
I know. Last time she gave me her empties. So, okay. 2, 3. Oh, one more. Hang on.
Sarah Speak and the live video have both the review of the NAD serum. I don't know. Somebody commented on the second channel.
Oh.
Sarah Speaks and the live video both have the review of the NAD serum.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
confused. They said they're confused.
Oh.
Did you just review the NAD serum?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it, Jane. We're live on both channels.
Oh, I see. I get it.
We're live on both channels. So eventually, at some point, it's just going to be on the second channels where we're going to do the live streams. But anyhow, sorry for the confusion.
I live in a state of confusion, so that's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I look. Pamela said I look tan. You still looks great. So I'm using the Neogen Dermalogy cream, and I mixed some drops of the Pacifica bronzer in with it because I think it makes my foundation look better. I'm going through a hard time right now in life because the Dr. Jart Premium BB cream that I've been using for probably, I don't know, 9 years maybe. I finally have hit the last bottle and it sucks. So now I'm trying to find other foundations and I find a lot of them, the tint is just off. So if I put a little bronzer in, it makes the other foundations look a little bit better, but it is hard. It's hard. I've been using that foundation. Well, you know what? For the first few years, I used the Bare Minerals liquid foundation, Bare Pro. And then I found I like BB creams better. And ever since I've really spent my life using only 2 different foundations. The Bare Minerals and the Dr. Jart, really. And before that, I really didn't wear foundation. So it's hard to find the next foundation. And a lot of them, just the color is just, it's just off. So if I use a little bit of that bronzing drops, it seems to do a good job matching the color better, I guess. So, yeah. Okay. So that's my reasoning. Okay, hang on. We got this guy. Okay. I'm still thinking, sorry. Cameraman, do you want to talk about cars?
Sure. Cars are cool.
Oh, our ugly car collection. I should say my dad's ugly car collection. He owns like all of the ugliest cars, all the ugliest cars on the list. So, hang on. So, what made me think of our ugly car collection was the other day, and no offense if you own this car, I don't care, but there's one car out there that I would be embarrassed to drive, and that's the Tesla Cybertruck. No shade on anybody, but it's just a monstrosity of a thing. And then I thought, you know what? On the ugly car list, my dad owns, and I've driven 3 of the 10 cars on there. And Cameron will tell you what the 3 cars are.
the Subaru Baja.
And you drove that as your primary car
I
for a
did.
while.
I absolutely loved
It's the pickup
the
truck
Subaru
car.
Baja. I should well, if you would have given me some advance warning here, I could throw up pictures. But so the Subaru Baja, the Nissan Cube,
That's a
and
cute little car. That was my mom's primary car.
yeah, and the what is it? The Nissan Murano Cabriolet
version. The convertible Nissan Murano. I love that little car. It was so fun. So yeah, so those are 3 of the 10 ugliest cars. I wonder what the ugliest one I think was the Nissan S Cargo. Spelled the letter S Cargo.
Cargo.
But like it looks like a snail.
That was only available in Japan.
Yeah, I really
I want to import it.
Oh, maybe we're in Japan. In South Korea we can bring one back. That'll be $5 million to bring it back. Although I did see a car with Hawaii plates on it yesterday. Okay.
Tesla truck would be a good promotional vehicle. I've seen a few of those for sure. It's awful in snow though. Yeah, we got plenty of snow.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about electric cars either. I don't think the batteries would be good in the cold up here. I know people drive Teslas.
You know what? When I was at Walgreens a couple weeks ago, there was an electric car in front of me. It was a Leaf. Is that a Nissan? A Leaf? And the battery died in the middle of the drive-through.
Oh no.
I'm like, oh geez, what are you gonna do? So they got out and then they started putting the drive-through customers through the other lane. It was a whole mess. So, but it was like -20 that day too. So, yeah, that would be my fear.
Carrie says fill it up with Korean skincare.
Oh, that's even better.
Suitcase. Yeah, we'll just get a shipping container full
I
of
love that.
stuff.
That's like almost like smuggling in a way. I love that. I'm gonna have to do that.
Somebody says that their sister has one, or sister-in-law has one. You know what? The thing with Teslas, I think they'd be pretty cool. Like the self-driving of Tesla is supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
But
I just couldn't drive one of those cyber trucks. You know what? There's the gym I go to, there's a 17-year-old kid that owns one. So he must have parents that do very well, I guess. So, yeah. Anyway, the other 17-year-old kid just recently smashed his car too. So, I guess when you're 17, you probably shouldn't be driving a very expensive car because you're probably going to hit something at some point. I mean, right? Most kids do, I think. Well, I did anyway, so I don't know. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm very close. Okay. Very close to being done with the line. The lineup takes some time. It's all right. Okay. I'm close. Right. No. Indeed. Pharmacy.
this is riveting.
I'm sorry.
Riveting television. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
It's a smooth drive. I've driven in a Tesla once. Just don't know. Trust a hackable car. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we decided that you're going to drive into a brick wall at 100 miles an hour. No, the Tesla, the one my brother-in-law had, or his parents had, the acceleration was really cool. But
that's probably how I drive it all the time. Like 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. That's what I would do. Okay, I've got everything lined up.
All right, you're gonna hang on. Okay, you're doing this to camera too.
Okay, this is the Paula's Choice Dupes video that I had ready last night, and I wasn't happy with it. So then
bring the microphone a little closer to you.
Okay, maybe that's why it's sounding soft.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. All right.
There we go. Okay, I'm excited, except for the fact that I gave my friend one of the dupes. But it was a good product, so I mean, I know I gave it to her, but okay, should I go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hello, hi. Today I am Sarah from No BS Beauty. I'm going to talk about affordable dupes and best alternatives to Paula's Choice products. Most of these are going to be much more affordable. There's a couple ones that were similar in price point, but people have different reasons sometimes for avoiding Paula's Choice. Most of the time, it has to do with money. They've gotten quite expensive in the last few years. Now that they're owned by a big, big company. But some people are just looking for alternatives for some reason. Some people are looking for money. So a lot of these, most of these are going to be more affordable. There's one or two of them where they're a little bit more expensive, and I'll talk about that. So, okay. So my first product from Paula's Choice, where I have dupes, is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is currently $35 for 4 ounces. And I have word that it used to be 19 bucks back in the day. And it's pretty expensive. I will say though, a little bit bottle lasts a while. So keep that in mind. It's expensive, but especially if you just pat this on your skin, it'll last a while. But still, if you can save money, you might as well. So the main ingredient, 2% salicylic acid, and I will link to the dupes below. Okay, so the first alternative is the Hero Cosmetics Pore Release Blackhead Solution, which is 19 bucks for 3.4 ounces. It also comes in a glass bottle, which is nice. So this is a nice brand. Actually, they have quite a few dupes for Paula's Choice products. So if you're looking for alternatives, Hero Cosmetics is, I think, worth checking out, doing some research on. The next up is a serum. It's the Geek and Gorgeous Perfectly Clear 2% BHA serum, which is 1 ounce for 7 bucks. So if you had 4 ounces, what's 4 times 7? 28 bucks? I can't remember. So it's still expensive even if you got 4 ounces. But it's a really nice product, and it's a small brand, which I was what I like. The next one is the Pan Oxo Clarifying Exfoliant with 2% salicylic acid. I gave it to my friend. She was complaining about blackheads on her nose and chin. So I gave it to her to use. So I don't have it here, but I have used it. It's very nice. And that one is $12.50 for 4 ounces. So I would say that's one of the closer alternatives. And then last but not least is the Costa Baja salicylic BHA liquid, which is 2% salicylic acid. It's $14 for 4 ounces again. And if you can find this brand, Catrice, they have a pore peeler. And this brand, they used to be at Ulta, and I don't know what's going on with the brand, but I think they're mostly sold in London or England. They're made in Austria. So I thought I'd mention it. It's worth checking out if you're somewhere where you can get it. Obviously, I don't know. It's not for sale anymore here. So, okay, next up is the Paula's Choice Pro Retinol Dual Retinoid Treatment right here. And this is 1 ounce for $68. It's one of their newer products. And it's expensive, but the star of the show on this one is a Dapanoid, which is a new type of retinoid. It's in a lot of ways similar to a Dappling, but it's just a little bit different. And there's only one other product that I really know of that uses it, and it is more affordable by a little bit, by about 20 bucks. And that's the Skin Fix Acne Adapanoid Gel with Niacinamide and Squalane. These both use adapanoids, so it doesn't save you a whole ton of money, but 20 bucks here and there. And especially if you suffer with acne and things like that, I think the Skin Fix is worth checking out. So that one might be worth doing some research on. Okay, next up is the Paula's Choice C15 Super Booster for brightening, which is basically it's a vitamin C serum. And this one is currently $55 for 0.67 ounces, which is how many milliliters? 20 milliliters. That is a lot of money for a vitamin C serum. I don't remember this one being this expensive. However, it's 55 bucks. So I've got some nice alternatives to that one. First up is the Dime Beauty Hyper Glow Antioxidant Brightening C Serum, which is $32 for 1 ounce. Next up is the Timeless Skincare 20% Vitamin C Serum, which is $26 for 1 ounce. It's another one I've repurchased a handful of times. I don't have a bottle with me because I finished it up, but that one is also worth checking out. And then last but not least is the Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow Serum, which is $12 for 1 ounce, made fresh. I will say I got the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Serum in a advent calendar. And I can say, after testing it again, and I'll do another review of it, or maybe I haven't reviewed the full thing yet, but I like the Green Gorgeous better, and it's not nearly as expensive. So anyway, so this one's got the same ingredients as the Paula's Choice: ascorbic acid, vitamin E, ferulic acid. These all contain it. And then one other last one is the BioBear vitamin C, B, and E ferulic serum. That's another one worth checking out. So these are some nice alternatives. They're all much more affordable than Paula's Choice is, and they're all a lot more. Although, you know what? When it comes to vitamin C, it's hard to finish the product before it starts to go bad. So I mean, having a little smaller, I get it, but $55 still a lot of money. So okay, I'm gonna push these over here. Da 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 da. Okay, there we go. Should I start talking or not yet? Okay. Next up is the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 25% AHA, 2% BHA exfoliant peel, which is a whopping $45 for, again, 1 ounce. This is a peel. It's a rinse-off product. It contains glycolic, lactic, mandelic, malic, tartaric, and salicylic acids. So it has a whole heck of a lot of acids in here. It is strong. It is a peel. So it's just a rinse-off product. So there's a lot of ones that are a little bit more affordable. So for options, we've got the COSRX HA, BHA, PHA, LHA 35 peel, which is $13 for 1 ounce. And this one contains glycolic, lactic, glucolactolone, mandelic, and salicylic acid. And it's about a third of the price. Next up, we have the Isn't Tree AHA, BHA, PHA, LHA 30 serum, which is the same. And it's $14 and it's 0.67 ounces. And last but not least, everyone's going to know this one, the Ordinary HA 30% BHA 2% exfoliant peeling solution, which is $9, and they're all a heck of a lot more affordable. Okay, I've got a few more left, so maybe we'll make this into 2 videos. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, next up, the Paula's Choice 25% vitamin C and glutathione clinical serum, which is $65 for 1 ounce. And I did pay for this. I finished it. It's empty, but it was expensive. And the main ingredients in here are tetradexyl ascorbate, ascorboglucoside, vitamin E, apple fruit extract. So I will link to this below. So I've got a couple dupes, only 2 of them. And the first one is Glow Recipe, their Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Brightening Treatment Serum, which is $45 for 1 ounce. And that one also contains tetradexyl ascorbate, ascorboglucoside, and apple, and vitamin E. So this is going to be the closest dupe. It's saves you about $20 again. So, and the packaging's kind of fun. So, yeah. And last but not least is the Tula Brightening Treatment Drops Triple Vitamin C Serum, which is $58 for 1 ounce. And this one contains ethyl ascorbic acid, ascorboglucoside, glutathione, and ascorbic acid. So, some alternatives to that one. Okay. Making a little bit of room here. Okay, I've got a couple more left. I was not skimping. Okay. Next up is the Paula's Choice 10% Azelaic Booster, which is $39 for 1 ounce. I have used a couple tubes of it, and I don't have one to show because I finished them and I recycled them, but I'm doing a little bit better in terms of that now. So anyway, it comes in a green and white tube. So some dupes are the Ordinary 10% azelaic acid suspension, which is $12 for 1 ounce, contains 10% azelaic acid. Paula's Choice has 10% azelaic acid as well as 0.5% salicylic acid. The Peach Slices Redness Relief Azelaic Acid Serum contains 10% azelaic acid, and it's $19 for 1 ounce. The Drunk Elephant Bouncy Bright Facial serum. This one's 1.7 ounces for $69, and it is contains 10% azelaic acid and 1% salicylic acid. It's a very close dupe, as well as the what do they call this brand? Sienna Rose. I always think Sunday Riley because it says SR on there, but it's Sienna Rose. This brand is available, I think, on Amazon as well as I want to say Walmart. This one's a very close dupe as well. It contains the 10% azelaic acid as well as salicylic acid in it. So it's another nice alternative, and it's probably the most affordable on that list. I think it's $12, I want to say. So those are some alternatives to that one. And that's I love azelaic acid. So, okay, 2 left. Almost done. Okay, next up is the Paula's Choice Clinical 1% Retinol Serum, which the packaging has changed since I finished my last bottle of it. But anyway, it's $65 for 1 ounce. This is amazing that this is 1 ounce. So, I mean, this is basically the same amount as what's in here. And it looks like it's 8 times the size. You know what I mean? Making room. Okay. So I just packaging is funny, isn't it? Okay, so main ingredients in here: 1% retinol, allantin, peptides, vitamin E, and then a type of vitamin C derivative. So some alternatives for this one are the CosRx 1% retinol cream, which is $18 for 1 ounce. So for the price of this one, you can get 5 basically of the CosRx, and this one's got retinol, vitamin E, as well as a vitamin C in there. We've got the Inky List 1% retinol serum, which is $25 for 1 ounce. And this contains 1% retinol. Next up, we've got the Indeed Laboratories Retinol Reface, which I had not realized this, but apparently Indeed Laboratories brand was started by Brandon Truex from Decium. And he sold this company apparently so he could start Decium. And the nano blur products from this brand are what he was most passionate about. So anyway, so this one contains retinol as well as peptides, which is what the Paula's Choice contains. Next up, we've got the Pharmacy 1% vitamin A retinol serum. This one contains 1% retinol. It also contains a little bit of retinal as well as allantin. And then another one that's a little bit more expensive, but actually not terribly much more expensive, is the Drunk Elephant A Passione Retinol Cream, which is $76 for 1 ounce. It contains 1% retinol as well as peptides. And last but not least, because this document is like 8 pages long. No, it's not. It's 6. A lot. Is the Paula's Choice Omega Moisturizer, which is $39 for 1.7 ounces. It contains amino acids, shea butter, chia oil, olive oil, borage oil, ceramide, squalane, fatty acids, meadow foam seed oil. It's a really nice moisturizer. I've got 2 dupes for this one. The first is the Topicals Like Butter, which is $34 for 1.7 ounces. It contains squalane, shea butter, ceramides, and fatty acids. And last but not least is the Pacifica Vegan Ceramide Face Cream, which is $15 for 1.7 ounces. This one also contains shea butter, ceramides, and amino acids. So these are some of my favorite dupes and alternatives to Paula's Choice products. Most of these will save you some money. Some will save you a lot. Some will save you a little bit. And if you're into Drunk Elephant, that'll not save you anything, but it's still an alternative. So anyway, these are some of my favorite picks. Curious if you guys have any dupes or favorites. Leave a comment below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys more tomorrow. Okay, bye, guys. Need to take a breath. That's a lot of products.
All right, go back. Nope,
Okay.
camera 1's dead.
Oh, camera 1 is dead. We don't like dead. Yeah, that's a lot of dupes and alternatives, and it's interesting that for dupes, the biggest brands I see with dupes for Paula's Choice would be The Ordinary, CosRx, and Drunk Elephant. I don't know if that's what that means, especially Drunk Elephant. They're both really close, and I know that there's some employees that both brands have shared for their PR type stuff and marketing. So I don't know if there's a reason for that. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Lots of stuff. Lots of goodies. So, okay. Back to the live stream. Okay. Oh, the packaging on the Like Butter product is so cute. It's nice. Yes, very nice. So, okay. Hang on. I got to fix this. Oh, surprise. It's us is here. Hello. You're late. That's okay. Late is better late than never. So, yeah. So, the red peel. Okay. Hang on. Let me find it. Siobhan says, I need to upgrade that red peel, I think, too. I'm kind of bored with it. The P&L one I tried, I liked, but I don't know if the red one, this is still the original one from when it first came out because I couldn't get through most of it because my face would be on fire within like 10 seconds of applying it. So this is still one, probably it's $9.50 now, but I swear when I got it, it was like $6 or maybe it was like $5.50 or something like that. So yeah, it's but people now use it for a lot of other things. I've heard people use it for like calluses and things like that, but my poor face is far too sensitive for this one. But a lot of people really love it, so I'm jealous because it's so affordable. And I've tried some new peels. I'll review them soon too. But most of the peels I've tried haven't been as sensitizing as that specific serum was for me. So yeah. So anyway, okay. Oh, you love the ordinary peel. It doesn't make me feel. Yes, that's the thing. The ordinary peel is for some people it just works so great, but for me it just was too strong. But you know what? For me, like the Casa Excellent is great, and the other ones I mentioned all worked nice. And the Paula's Choice one even didn't irritate my skin either. But that one from the Ordinary, just so many people love it, and for me, I don't know. Just maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll buy a new bottle and try it again because this bottle is probably like 8 years old or something like that. I want to say that's kind of gross, isn't it? And there's no expiration date on it, and it almost looks like blood. So anyway, yeah, it's yeah. Okay, one more review, and then I have to go grocery shopping, I think.
All right. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, hang on. Let me just move all this to the side. Precious cargo. Okay.
Oops. Man, cameras.
You're not having good luck with the cameras today. Which camera was that? Oh, I have to find out where this one was made. Hang on. Made in France. Okay. This is weird. This bottle has kind of a curved bottom, and it just does not want to stand up. Ooh, I just ripped the pen apart.
Throw it away.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, Lindsay finds 7% glycolic acid is too drying. It is drying. It can be very drying, but it's so great. You know what? Use it more in the summer because it can be so firming for your skin, especially for anti-aging. So, okay, this is my other advent calendar goodie that I got.
hang on, give me 1 second.
Oh, I got to crack my neck. Okay. That felt good. I have to crack my neck like 5 times a day.
Ready whenever.
Okay. Should I look at this camera now? Okay.
Remember to.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Sarah with No BS Beauty, and today I'm reviewing the Augustinus Batter The Serum. And if you'll notice, this is a tiny bottle because they make a half size and a full size. And I got this size in my advent calendar from Space NK, which was the best deal ever, seriously. Because I think the price of that advent calendar just made it up with this, which I would never purchase in a million years on my own because it's so expensive. So anyway, okay, so they say a hydrating, fast absorbing concentrate that targets persistent skin challenges like dehydration, stress, signs of aging, and loss of elasticity. Okay, my first criteria is packaging. It has a really nice feel. It looks luxe. It's gold. It's pretty. It's a pump bottle. There's a little hole at the bottom, so I guess if the pump gets stuck, you can stick a paper clip in there. But it's very nice, although it doesn't really. It has kind of a rounded bottom, so it is prone to fall over very easily. Keep that in mind. But no issues with the packaging. There's no denatured drying types of alcohol in this. In terms of fragrance, I don't notice any scent when I use this. However, it does have a fragrant plant oil called Sissybrium Ireo seed oil. It may have antioxidant benefits, but for sensitive skin, it's technically kind of a masking or a fragrance ingredient. So keep that in mind if your skin is super sensitive. The manufacturing location for this one is France, so no issues with that. In terms of ease of use, it's got a really nice serum texture to it. Feels really nice on the skin. I don't want to waste too much of it. So that's all you're getting for this. Because every milliliter is, so if it's $200 and it's 15 milliliters, how much is that a milliliter? That's like a lot for a milliliter. 15? Wouldn't that be $21 a milliliter? $13 a milliliter? Wow. Yeah. So that hand owes me $13. I guarantee that's probably 1 milliliter. Anyway, it feels really nice on skin. It's got a serumy gel texture, so you can apply this morning or evening or both after cleansing, toning. And if you use like a light water-based serum, like vitamin C serum, you can apply it after that. But it feels really nice on skin. It really is aesthetically pleasing to apply. It soaks in nicely. A little bit goes a long way. Sets to a natural finish that's just slightly tacky, but it's really enjoyable to use. It feels really nice on your skin. So, yeah, so no issues with that. It works well under moisturizers and works nicely under sunscreens. No issues at all with that. Feels very nice on skin. And I see why people like it because it does instantly plump up skin and make it look more hydrated and looks better than it did the second before you applied it. So, in terms of beneficial ingredients in this one, so we've got a few. Okay, we've got resveratrol, which is an antioxidant from the skin of grapes, can protect skin from UV damage, and also works great as an anti-inflammatory ingredient. May also potentially be beneficial for people that have suffered from melanoma due to its skin protecting properties. So it might be worth checking out a product with resveratrol in it if you've had an issue like that. I'm not exactly certain that you need to spend $200 for it, but it's got resveratrol in there. It's got squalane, which is an antioxidant, skin identical ingredient. It's got ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate, which is a vitamin C derivative, an antioxidant. We've got rice bran oil, which is an antioxidant emollient. We've got maltol, which is a moisturizing ingredient. We've got edelweiss stem extract, which is soothing antioxidant ingredient. We've got several sugar-derived humectants, xyluglucoside and hydroxylatol, xylitol and glucose. Then we've got rice protein, which is skin conditioning ingredient. We've got sodium hyaluronate, which is another humectant. We've got pomegranate extract, which is an antioxidant astringent ingredient. Green tea, antioxidant soothing ingredient. Vitamin E, antioxidant emollient. We've got alanyl glutamine, which is a humectant. There's arginine, which is a barrier repairing ingredient. Then we've got their patented oligopeptide 177, which is their patented star ingredient. When they say trigger factor 8 or TFC, trigger factor complex 8, which is with the title of this product, they're talking about this ingredient. It's potentially a protecting ingredient as well as a regenerative ingredient. There's not a whole ton of information on this peptide as opposed to other peptides where you find a lot of research and studies. There's not as much on this specific one. And then last but not least, we've got phenylalanine, which is it's an ingredient used in the treatment of vitiligo, and it's also a skin identical ingredient. So for $200 though, I mean, I'm fine with the ingredients. They're great, whatever. But for $200, I'd love to see Snap 8, Argoline. I'd love to see more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But they've got their patented baby. And yeah, so there we go. So no issues with that. In terms of animal testing, for some reason I was under the impression this brand was not cruelty-free, but apparently they are cruelty-free, vegan, and gluten-free. And you can see my hand just looks so much more plump than it did before I applied it. I wish I would have showed you guys my hand. Well, here's the other hand. But yeah, anyway. So for performance, so for what this product promises, it promises to reduce and prevent the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, help support natural production of collagen, improve elasticity, tightening and firming skin, support the skin barrier function for plumper, more resilient skin with greater bounce back. And I would say it does do all of those things. Yeah, I think it does follow through with most of those promises, especially in terms of plumping skin. It really does that. There's probably a gazillion other products under $200 that can do the same, though. So if you feel like you need to spend this much money, you don't. And I have some dupes that I'll talk about in a minute. You don't need to spend that much money. But if you are going to spend that much money, personally, if $200 isn't too much money, I would recommend the Skin Medica TNS Advanced Serum first. That's a little bit more, but it's 1 full ounce. So it's not necessarily apples to apples, but if you can afford this and this price isn't a big deal, spend it instead on the Skin Medica TNS serum because, in my opinion, that one offers more benefits and better ingredients. That's just my thought. But um, and it doesn't have the fragrant essential oil in there either. So yeah. So anyway, the one nice thing is it's friendly for acne prone skin. The only ingredient of note is squalane. So for the price, so this is the half size that I got in my advent calendar. 15 milliliters, half an ounce, and it retails for $200. If you get the full size, which is 1 ounce, it's $380. So instead, save yourself $100 and get the Skin Medica one. Okay. Last but not least, the It Factor. It's not a must-have. I love the texture of it. It feels nice, but at this price, I expect a little more, maybe a little more peptides, maybe some growth factors or something. But it's not bad. It's just I won't repurchase it. But I guess if I had $200 just laying around, I'd probably instead buy the Skin Mega TNS. So okay, so there's no close dupes because of that patented ingredient, but there's some similar ones. The In Beauty Project Elastic Serum is great. The Tony Moly Porcel Ampule. The Elastin C Radical Defense Serum. I just got that in the mail the other day, so I'm going to start testing it tomorrow. And the Regimen Lab Wave Serum. So with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one a 7. It's nice. It's expensive. And if you can afford it, buy the Skin Medica TNS. I should get a job there or something. They should pay me. Skin Medica should pay me. So anyway, that's what I got. Interested in your guys' thoughts on it. Leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys. That is one expensive serum.
Skin Medica, send the checks to send them to cameraman.
Yeah.
Payable to
there we
cameraman.
go. Yeah, it's so expensive. So literally for $100 less, you get the Skin Medica. And that Skin Medica is usually 20% off somewhere. So yeah, so there we go. Oh yeah, so
You got to read the
surprise it's us. Oh, Augustin's Better Rich Cream is holy grail. That one is nice. That one I get it. It's nice. It is nice. And you know what? Their cleansing serum, their cleansing gel cleanser was really nice too. And I purchased that because I did a mathematical error on the conversion of the euro to the dollar. I thought it was $20. So I'm like, oh, wow, this is a really good deal. So I bought it. And then I realized I think I paid like 60 for it. And I'm like, oof, that was some bad math. So when it comes to math,
It's
yeah,
not your fault. It's not your fault.
it's not my fault. It was a bad math. It was a bad math conversion. So,
Look how much money
but it was
I
nice.
saved.
It was
Look how
nice.
much money
Yeah,
I saved.
exactly. Oh, here we go. I have a 3% copper peptide recommendations for you. Rob by Mad About Skin. I will have to check that out. I'm very excited about copper peptides. So stay tuned for that too. So copper peptides are really, really lovely. You know what? That advent calendar was such a good deal. I mean, I got this in it. I got what else? There's a couple things on this table I think I got. Anyway, it was a really good deal. So I'm really happy about it. Oh, the Calcium Professional Serum, which is like $200 as well. That was in there. And yeah, so I think this was the 25th day, but I opened them all on the same day because I just
Didn't we do a video about
we did
that?
do an unboxing of it. Yeah.
Did we do that on the second channel or
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
And I waited until I actually was good. I waited until after Christmas.
We're
So
so terrible. We
yeah.
could be like, here's a link to our video.
Yeah.
We don't even remember we did
No.
it.
And you know, my thumbnails, if anybody knows how to do thumbnails, let me know. Because, man, that's the hardest thing to think of a thumbnail. My thumbnails are terrible.
You need to make the thumbnail face. Do it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever tried.
You have to. There it is.
Or it's like, oh my God, this product is being banned forever. I'm just terrible. Yeah. I just feel like there's too much of that. So, oh, surprise, it's us. It was the Space NK Advent Calendar. And I looked because I was actually thinking about buying a second one, but it's gone now. Some people had issues with it. I'm not sure why. Some people, I think the ones that bought it early, there's some shipping issue with it. I don't know. And then when it was still for sale, the last time I looked, it was close to shipping to the US. So somehow I got it. I was pretty lucky, I think, because it had a lot of really Olaplex in there, and Carolyn Skin Rocks brand was in it. So yeah, I got very oh, K18 hair mask was in there. Yeah, that was a really good deal, but I don't know what happened with it. So there was some snafu, but I was affected by it. So yeah. Anyway, okie dokie. Well, I think that's all I got for today.
Thank you,
You
everybody.
guys, this was fun. Well, next Friday I might have a chiropractor appointment, so we might have to try it again on
Oh,
Saturday.
no, really?
Well, yeah. Fridays are
Oops,
the
I just ended the second channel, but nobody was there anyway.
oh,